Okay, so in this video, we're going to solve the Latera Recta of this hyperbola. Now, since we have two standard equations of hyperbola, the positive x squared minus y squared, and this is the formula to get the Latera Recta, and also the positive y squared minus x squared formula, and these are the formulas to solve for the Latera Recta. Now, we have this given equation of hyperbola, the y squared minus x squared. Now, since this equation is positive y squared, so therefore we're going to use this formula, the y squared formula. Now, to get the center, that's h and k, so from the given, so h is positive 2 and k, since this one is positive 1, so therefore k is a negative 1. So h is positive 2, k is negative 1. Then to solve for a, that's a squared equals 9. And to solve for a, take the square root. So a now is equal to 3. Then to solve for b, we have this b squared equals 16. Then to solve for b, take the square root. So b is positive 4. Then to solve for c, using this formula, the c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Then substitute now the values. So a squared is 9 plus the b squared is 16. Then 9 plus 16, that's 25. Then take the square root to solve for c. So c is equal to 5. Now these are the values we're going to use to solve for the coordinates of the endpoints of the Latera Recta. Now, since the given is positive y squared, so therefore we're going to use these formulas. So these are the values, the a, b, c, h, and k, and the formulas. So start solving this equation first. Then substitute now the values. So h is positive 2 plus minus b squared, that's 4 squared over a, that's 3. Then k is negative 1 plus c, that's 5. Then simplify this 4 squared, that's 16, and negative 1 plus 5, that's 4. Then this 16 over 3 in decimal, that's 5.33 and 4. Then split this equation, the positive and the negative. So we have now 2 plus 5.33, that's 7.33 and 4. Then the other one, 2 minus 5.33, that's negative 3.33 and 4. So these are the first two coordinates of the endpoints of the Latera Recta. Then the last two, from this formula, then substitute now the values. So h is 2 plus minus b squared, that's 4 squared, over a is 3. Then k is negative 1 minus c, that's 5. Then simplify this 4 squared, and this negative 1 and negative 5. Then this 16 over 3, that's 5.33. Then you split this equation, the plus and minus. So we have now 2 plus 5.33, that's 7.33 and negative 6. And also the 2 minus 5.33, so that's negative 3.33 and negative 6. So these are now the endpoints of the Latera Recta from this equation. Then to solve for the length of the Latus Rectum from this formula, so 2 times b squared, that's 4 squared over a is 3. Then this 4 squared is 16, and 16 times 2, that's 32, and this 32 divided by 3. So the length now of the Latus Rectum is 10.67.